Hello students, welcome back to Excel Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we shall focus on the definition of economics. Like all of you know, the science subjects that are available to us can be easily classified into three broad categories, or everything that we see around us can be put into three categories. First is pure science, second is social science, and the third one is the applied science. Now, what does pure science consist of? It consists of theories and logic, which is mostly theoretical in nature. Physics that we study, or mathematics, chemistry, all these are pure sciences for us. Now, when it comes to applied science, the theories of the pure science is applied, and it can also be called technology or engineering, and that becomes the applied science. And the last category is the social science, which focuses on the society, the behavior of human beings, and the transaction that happens amongst the people in the society. So, if you see economics as a subject, it is a part of the social science. And you would also be happy to note this: economics is the only social science subject for which a Nobel Prize is awarded. Now, the point here is, what is economics all about? Is there a definition which can hold the entire scope of economics and present it to us? Now, there have been attempts for centuries now to sort of help us put the entire scope of economics into few words or sentences and give it to us. But it is not that easy, because the scope of the subject is so huge, it is very difficult to put all these things in few words and give it to us. Now, you might have heard about Stephen Levitt. Stephen Levitt is one of the prominent economists of the world, and he has written a book called Freakonomics. Those interested may also buy this book and read. And as far as I know, there are two parts or two volumes of this book, very, very interesting and informative. Now, in that, Levitt talks about economics, and he says that economics is more of a tool than a subject. So it is very difficult to define this subject, but as I told, attempts have been done in the past to give a definition. Now, when did it all start? Now, the formal effort can be seen from Adam Smith, who lived in the 18th century, and he gave the first definition of economics, which is called the wealth definition of economics. And Adam Smith is also the father of economics, and he says the objective or the goal of the subject economics is basically to help people and country or society as a whole to generate wealth. So this was the wealth definition which was given by Adam Smith. But this definition got rejected on many grounds, and one of them is it was highly materialistic in nature, and it did not have the clear path for this entire subject. Now, if you see economics as a wealth creating subject, what after that? What will happen to the society once they create wealth? So there was no much clarity given on this front, and as a result, this definition was not accepted as a universal definition for economics. After some time came Alfred Marshall, and he wrote a book called Principles of Economics. And in this book, he tried to define economics, and the definition he gave is called the welfare definition. So here, the focus was not just on wealth, but on the welfare of the society. So what Alfred Marshall did is, he told the wealth that is generated by the society by various economic activities should be utilized by the state or by the people to bring in welfare to their lives. And he told materials can bring welfare to life. Now, this seemed to be a better definition than the wealth definition, because it was bringing in people, society, and the welfare aspect. But again, it was criticized and rejected because this was also materialistic in nature, as the definition mostly focused on welfare through material. Then after a very long time, in recent times, it was Lionel Robbins who came up with the next definition, which is called the scarcity definition of economics. And here, Lionel Robbins told that economics is a study of the human behavior when he faces scarcity. So there was a complete shift in the focus, and here the focus was on resources and the scarcity of the resources. We all know that resources are scarce, but our needs and wants are unlimited. So how do we use this limited resource in order to satisfy our unlimited needs and wants was the focus of Lionel Robbins, and this definition was appreciated, and today we see this definition being used by people to define economics. So this is very popularly called the scarcity definition of economics. Then came Paul Samuelson, and he gave the next definition, which is called the growth definition of economics. Here again, he talks about the alternate uses of resources that are there. Although resource is one, it can be used in several ways. And the idea here is to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of the usage of the resource and thereby achieve growth in the economy. So this definition was given by Paul Samuelson. To summarize this entire content, the first thing is definition of economics and definition of there are four important definitions of economics. First one is the wealth definition given by Adam Smith. Second one is the welfare definition given by Professor Alfred Marshall. Third one is the scarcity definition given by Lionel Robinson, and the last one is the growth definition given by Paul Samuelson. I hope this video is of some use to you, and if you have any doubts, you can leave it in the comment section and we'll get back to you with the answers. Thank you so much.